Hey guys, Type here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Crossroads, playing for spawning in the north with Kobal, playing as Ostheer, and straight away going for Festung Armour. Officially revised this commander, now as the Panzer IV J. In the south we have Luvnest playing as Soviets. Straight away going for Armoured Assault, getting that radio intercept going. Do have a sniper start from Luvnest, so it's kind of classic. You're going to go for the sniper Soviets, you get that radio intercept, and you know exactly when your opponent has built their own sniper to counter it. Gives you a huge edge without, having like a recon plane, which can also be pretty helpful in the sniper wars. Not a huge number of Soviet commanders with the recon plane though. And this commander seems to be quite popular these days as well, since it still has the loiter. Whereas Guard Rifle Combined Arms now only has the strafe. The strafe is pretty strong though, but the loiter is just very easy to use. The Pyro is trying to hold their ground here for the moment. I didn't mention the ranks at the moment. Both players in the mid-20s. For their respective factions. Seems like Luvnest may be a touch out of practice at the moment. And yep, here we go. Counter snipe in the works for Kobal. He himself doesn't have anything to help him in the sniper scenario. No recon plane. So he could find it quite tough to deal with. No ambush camo either. Wouldn't always make it much easier to deal with the sniper.
The Scharfschütze has arrived.
Now 2 conscripts for Luvnest, and he's starting to get a little bit more aggressive, trying to take some territory. Sniper out for Kobal. Bringing it out now. Is he going to open up on the conscripts, or is he going to try wait for the counter snipe?
Enemy forces
Sniper coming through the
securing our
center.
territory.
So he's going to try wait for the counter snipe. Let's try to bait with this squad for the sniper to come and get a shot off. I think he's... Oh, let's go for the machine gun instead. Playing for our pops. Conscripts very, very clumped up on the cover. Machine gun manages to get a burst off though in return. Damaging the sniper a moderate amount. Kobal still refusing to reveal his sniper. It's a pretty big gap from here to here. I don't think you can quite make it without getting revealed. He's making the dash across now while he thinks it's safe. Luvnest sniper meanwhile very far out the back after a couple of shots at that machine gun. 6 kills so far though, after a pretty strong start with it, and you can see his territory starting to get quite commanding. Picked up a 3rd squad of conscripts, so this is a very unit intensive build right at the start of the game. Battle phase about to complete for Kobal. He's maybe a touch late starting this up, which is bad news. If you really want to get that 222 out as fast as possible when you're facing off against a sniper like this. Especially with this commander, no guards available, no M42, so you want that 222 out as fast as possible, because Luvnest will have a tough time dealing with it. Might even have to go for anti-tank grenades, which will slow down his light vehicle even further. So yeah, Kobal being a touch late in that regard. Does hurt him quite badly in this scenario. He is holding on to a decent chunk of the map, most of the important sectors, but Luvnest with a commanding territory lead. Now probing, looking for the cutoff. And finding quite a few angles to get around this machine gun. And the sniper, doesn't quite get revealed. Luckily, Luvnest diverts. Heads towards the machine gun. Well, Luvnest sniper on the other side of the map, picking a few shots. Kind of lucky for Kobal. He didn't run into that mine there. Could have been dead. And we have Luvnest with the anti-tank grenades. Did of course hear that the 222 was complete from the radio intercept. Has to worry now about these conscripts retreating past the sniper though and revealing it. Grenadiers with the LMG. And there go the conscripts. Another grenadier out now for Kobal. But yeah, he's doing it tough with this commander against a sniper. Luvnest with a bunch of mines down now as well. And Kobal did go for the flamethrower, so he doesn't have any way to sweep these mines. Ouch. Luvnest sniper very far at the back at the moment though. Playing very conservatively with it. While he doesn't have his own light vehicle, protect his buffer. Doesn't want that 222 just charging in and knocking it out. Coming through the centre now though. But yeah, quite a few mines down for Luvnest, just all over the map. That's what you can do when you've got those double combat engineers. T70 in the works for Luvnest. Got a little bit low on manpower at the moment. I think his sniper just got revealed there. Maybe I might be wrong about that though. So let's see if he's going to try to bring it into service. Another mine down. Kobal with nowhere near enough manpower to build a pack. Take a quick look at the KD. Quite bad for him. And here comes the T70. Do have a grenadier nearby for the Faust to stop it immediately going down. And there we go. Holds his ground. Oh, those grenadiers need to get out of there. He's got his med bunker down. Can heal up. 222 backing away. Oh, that's a risky back away direction though. Need to come through the centre. Here he goes now. Sniper has opened up for Kobal though. 2 kills so far. I think it's overdue. Slightly overdue, but I guess he just wanted, he really wanted that counter snipe. I guess he decided Luvnest has gone for the radio intercept. It's not going to come. Be very careful with your 222, you don't get it backed up against an obstacle like that. Block its pathing. T70 back up to full strength. Got a mine down there as well. Grenadier, oh, extremely low. Avoiding the mine though. And now the pack coming in for Kobal. Here comes the T70 though. Pyro on the front line, so it can't repair up. Ooh. Cutting a little bit close with that grenadier. Pack about to pop out. It doesn't have the pack build time bulletin. Oh man, once again getting very close to that mine, but not triggering it. Maybe that means it's not a good mine position. It is kind of close to the cover, so he's relying on a squad like running from here into cover to use it. But we got the pack out now. Luvnest would have heard that on the radio intercept. So far he's been very, very conservative with this T70. Coming back in now. Here comes the pack. But yeah, I do think the pack build time bulletin is pretty strong. Halving the build time of it. Oh boy! Combat engineer just went down to the sniper, right? Bit of a mistake there from Luvnest. Backing away with this T70 now. Built a new combat engineer now. Gonna put down tier 4 with it. Tripwire flag coming down for Luvnest. He's kind of the guy who popularized spamming those. Sniper v sniper. potential on the left-hand side. Kobal sniper's already backed away though. Pack looking for an angle. Still hasn't fully repaired up. There's 2-2-2. This honestly would probably have been an okay game to go for double 2-2-2s if he hadn't gone for the flame on his pyro. Really need the sweeper, since there's so many mines down. But yeah, I think in this particular scenario, it would have been fine. You know, Luvnest having gone for tier 1. Can't build an anti-tank gun, doesn't have guards or M42 like I was saying. I think a double 2-2-2 would have been very effective this game. But yeah, with so many mines down, that probably would have ended up backfiring. Oh, mine and tripwire going off. Just when you can't finish the job though. Pack rotating across. With the flamer coming in. Sniper looking for a shot. That means Kobal sniper also going to open up. The Kobal definitely been on the back foot the last maybe even 6 minutes. Luvnest working that sniper very effectively so far. Oh, this is a bit risky though. He's got the pyro there with the crawler spotting the sniper, and that means that the 2-2-2 diving forwards looking for the kill on it, and the conscripts have actually retreated. Oh boy, big mistake there from Luvnest. And down goes the sniper. Well done by Kobal. Luvnest, yeah, sometimes you just don't notice those crawlers. Pack missing its shot on the T70. 2-2-2 looking for the combat engineer wipe, and it takes an unusual retreat path since the entrance was blocked. T70 coming in, wants to finish off, but he can't. There's that Stugwreck there always, and you can't shoot through that. So yeah, Luvnest just if he had the conscript that didn't retreat, maybe the sniper could have got away. Once again, the sniper coming that far forwards was a bit risky without that much support, and then the crawler, huge for Kobal, allowing the spotting of the snipers briefly out of camo. Well seized opportunity. And another combat engineer down for Luvnest. That's 2 now, as well as the sniper. And this should allow a nice pushback onto the map for Kobal, who's also about to get his medium tank cooking. This could be a reasonable time. Well, it looks like actually Luvnest going to hit his medium tank first, and it's going to be the T-34-85 too, so Kobal probably has to go for at least a Panzer IV, if not the Panzer IV-J, to answer back. And it kind of just shows how much extra fuel you get from just holding like an extra 3 or 4 standard territory points. It does make a huge difference. So Luvnest, you know, in spite of going for a T-70, which does cost a lot more fuel than the 222. We'll get his medium tank out that costs more fuel earlier. T-70 in the base, full disrespect here. Pack rotating across. Has enough to start Panzer IV now, if he's going to go for that, or is he going to try stall for the J? '85 makes his presence felt. MG on the run. Another mine going down for Luvnest. This one did trigger at one stage. Got lots of mines down. It's probably going to be Kobal's #1 priority after. Mine did finish. After getting out his tank is a second pyro with a sweeper, because they're just mines galore. Speaking of mines, Kobal also trying to plant a teller but interrupted. Pack looking for the angle. Oh, Kobal I guess he thought Luvnest didn't finish planting that mine. So he just ran forwards there. Could have, you know, tried to attack ground it, kill it with the 222. Kobal now under a lot of pressure while he waits for his tank to complete. There's going to be the J. He's losing a lot of territory in the meantime. Already down by around 200 VPs. Luvnest also got the 7-man upgrade on its conscripts now, so they're fighting back a lot more effectively. 85 charging forwards. Pack at a slightly bad angle. Spins around now. 85 looking for the decro on the pack. Pack gets one shot off, now trying to back away, but the machine gun on the T-34 too strong. Takes it out. He's going to have to jump on it with his pyos, I think. Here he goes now. Panzer IV coming forwards. Hits the wall, but actually does some decent damage to the conscripts. Jumps back onto the pack. Combat engineers, the pyos surviving. Pack doesn't quite get any shots through though. And looks like Luvnest coming in for another anti-tank grenade. Going to get the engine damage off. No, he interrupts it mid-grenade. And so no engine damage. Full retreat from Luvnest, but look at his territory control. So strong. He's also side-ticked, got down his tier 2. And pumped out his Zis now. Do remember he does have vehicle crew repairs in his commander. If he really needs to use them, but he does have double combat engineers as well. Is he trying to get rid of that hedgerow? Yes, okay, he's attack grounding, trying to clear off these hedges, open up the sight line. Interesting option.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Luvnest pretty close to his next vehicle now as well. And the fact that he went for an anti-tank gun makes me think maybe he's going to go for the Katyusha next. He wanted to like bolster up his anti-tank forces with that Zis so that he could afford to go for the rocket artillery. Kobal does indeed have the Pyo with the sweeper out now. So he can start making a dent in these Luvnest mines. T-70 coming around the corner, but Pack's right there. Lining up a shot. Oh boy, is this the end of the T-70? No, Pack can't quite get the second shot, and he's not vetted up. He did get that decrewed, remember. Oh, good connection from the Pack there. I thought I might have got blocked by the Stubrek, and good attack ground as well with the follow-up, the Panzer IV. Rear armor. And there we go, there's this. Makes itself known. Connecting on the Panzer IV. 85 coming back in. Right. And there we go, is this connecting again. Sniper looking to open up though, got the machine gun. LMG squad. But now Sniper, you know, sniping with impunity. He's just very, very confident with his sniper. There we go, coming forwards with the T-34, hoping for a lucky shot. And does not get it. Pack there, might even be able to get 2 hits off. Not quite. 85 has to back away. Kobal going for a second anti-tank gun now. I suppose it's understandable. He's got a decent chunk of manpower since he's trained quite effectively with the sniper with the LMG Grenadiers, but he's still lacking in fuel because his territory control is so bad. So second anti-tank gun definitely makes a lot of sense. T-70 gets cold feet, doesn't chase in for the killer on the 222. Sandbags getting killed off by the anti-tank gun. But Luvnest has been saving up his resources. He's got the planes just about ready. It looks like he's going to go for the IS-2. It's not going to be the Katyusha. So that second pack is going to be desperately needed. Kobal has just slowly been draining out on the VPs. But it is Crossroads. Can be hard to hold on to that triple cap. Luvnest only done it briefly this game. So, you know, in spite of being quite far behind most of the match so far, Kobal still not in a terrible shape when it comes to the victory points. He's repairing up. T70 on recon duties now. Makes a lot of sense. Luvnest very close to that IS-2. A little bit more manpower required. Here comes the T-34-85 rumbling around the corner. It's just in a pretty nice position, but he packed it up at just the wrong time. Either way, still connects. We've got the railway artillery coming in for Kobal, and the big planes coming in from Luvnest in return. No dodge though from the railway, and the IS-2 actually might get hit. Ooh, actually not. The Zis gets hit and gets decrewed straight away. Remember that railway artillery, the first shell is pinpoint accurate. And there we go, this actually gets outright destroyed. Ouch. Bad news there for Luvnest. Bit slow backing away with the Zis. His own planes didn't seem to do a huge amount of damage, so they come through for even one pass. Didn't really notice. And now a Stug from Kobal. Interesting choice. Reasonable decision though, I think overall. Something a bit more mobile, can chase down these tanks. And a good option, you know, this early in the stages before the IS-2 is, you know, close to that Vet 2 range bonus. The Stug really falls off. 34-85 coming in for a bit of base action. Maybe wants to knock out the med bunker. But maybe the Stug coming out could actually hurt it quite bad. Here we go. Grenadiers could have charged forwards for the Faust potentially. Luvnest heard the Stug in the radio intercept, I think, before he even saw it. Starts backing away. And Stug doesn't chase in aggressively. Coming in from the side. Feels a bit more bold now that he knows that that Zis has been destroyed. Oh my god, and there's a nasty hit. He was on the wrong side of cover. And there goes a conscript squad. So now Luvnest with almost no infantry anymore. No support weapons. 2 conscripts, 2 combat engineers. Just about all mechanized. 85, trading blows. Oh, he got an anti-tank grenade off. 85 wants to finish the job. No grenadiers nearby for the snare. Oh, but the main gun crit! Oh, heartbreak for Luvnest. Oh no, you hate to see it.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the
Oh man. Oh. That sucks, man. So sorry for Luvnest after that. Take a weak point now. The T-70's in some trouble. IS-2 there to keep it safe though. He's still with a good amount of territory control. But he's going to have to take a back step. Oh, he took out the sniper actually. I did not notice that. But the sniper is dead. So we're going for the rebuild on that. Instantly. A reasonable option, I know it may sound like a meme, but a reasonable option in this game also, instead of the Stug maybe, we could have seen some Pack 43 action, which would have been pretty sweet. Pretty good against the IS-2. All the tanks from Luvnest. And maybe now the SU-85 as well. That's again where the pack build time bulletin comes in, because I believe it also makes the pack 43 construct faster. Those two coming back through the center.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
But yeah, those two so far, it's been going okay. Not incredible. I wonder if Luvnest is regretting not building the Katyusha, given that Kobal does have the double anti-tank guns. While support weapons could be quite juicy for those Katyusha barrages. Does have the option of going for one now though, still. SU-85. Nice attack ground though from Kobal, on point with that Stuck control. And here comes the Katyusha now for Luvnest, which I think is the right choice. He's kind of bolstered up his anti-tank forces by going for that SU-85. Oh, here we go. Looking around this corner. Do you have a pack somewhat nearby?
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Here comes the Panzer IV-J, and Kobal taking control of the center finally. He's getting a few points off
The enemy has cut off his sector.
Luvnest for just about the first time this game. Stuck making use of that heat shell.
Rocket launcher on the field.
Getting some good damage onto the SU-85. SU-85 now can return fire. He's had bad luck with it so far though, keeps missing. Stuck chasing in, wants to finish the job, but he's going to lose sight of it. No! And he pops smoke. IS-2. Good reaction times from Luvnest. Finishes the job with the attack round. Either way though, that's still a very good trade for Kobal. SU-85 significantly more expensive than the Stuck, even though it was V1, maybe slightly regrettable in that area, but good trade overall. Bit of bad luck for Luvnest though. I think he missed 3 or so shots to open up with that SU-85. Katyusha barrage, 2 kills to get things going. I think he forced away the machine gun. Didn't hit too much else though.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Luvnest now he's kind of burnt through his fuel reserves. So he's still a while away from his next tank, which I imagine is going to be another SU-85. Kobal meanwhile has put down tier 4 now, or is in the process of putting it down. So maybe he's going to go for the Panther. I think that's the only thing that really makes sense from tier 4 at the moment. You know, Luvnest doesn't have a huge amount of infantry or support weapons to hit with the Werfer barrage. Similar story for the Brumbeer also. I think there's too much for it to target currently. So I will guess it would be the Panther. Do also get, you know, the boost to your reinforcement costs from having tier 4 down, so if you're expecting it to be a real grind of a game, it can be a decent option to put it down. You have to expect it to be a real grind of a game though, otherwise you won't recoup your manpower costs. But in this particular instance, it might be a wise choice. You know, you're up against Luvnest, very strong player, and you have to drain off 450 VPs from him, so you can imagine that one going long. Good shot off from the IS-2. Back bouncing the return shot. And then that is the target for the Katyusha. Pretty good connection. Oh, the pack, very lucky break. Easily could have got decrewed. It's a close call. Does mean the IS-2 could come back in on this side though with that pack forced away. Look for some more damage. We're having to get out of there. But yeah, Luvnest taking it slow, trying to build his army back up. Did suffer quite a lot of losses. He's going to go for another sniper. Okay, well that is, you know, a reasonable choice up against the team weapons. You can, you know, spot with the T70 for the sniper, use long range straight away. So kind of a nice combo, and look for that counter sniper as well. There's indeed going to be the Panther for Kobal. Luvnest does have the planes locked and loaded. But there's this in a nice position with the Panther coming out on this side. Connecting once. 4J, okay. I don't know if he wants to come in here yet. Here's the pack though, connecting once. Hits Vet 1, pops the target weak point. And it connects too. Pio spotting for the pack long range. IS-2 a little bit low now. That's 4J leading the charge. Really needs a Panther if he wants to get aggressive though. Here we go, snipe. Sniper versus sniper. He could leave the Zis there as a bit of bait. Okay, he's dropping in the planes. It's the pack very low in health indeed. Katyusha's ready to fire again as well. But yeah, you could have left the Zis there. You could see... Oof. It actually grazed the sniper. Briefly revealing it there, I think. Did Kobal see that? I think he did. He went for attack round looking for it. Oh man, Luvnest getting really unlucky this game. I'm pretty sure that plane crash caused the sniper to get revealed, and now Kobal's going to be aware of that. That's so unlucky. Man, Luvnest has not been having an easy time this game with the RNG. That's crazy. Katyusha barrage coming in. He's got that T70 on recon mode spotting. Easy barrage here. Ooh. Got a lot of scatter on these rockets too. Nearly catching the pack out the back. Nearly getting the decrew. Which would be really nice, you know. Anti-tank guns so much more potent when they get that Vet 2 reload bonus. So decrewing them. Even if you can't finish off them, finish off the decrew weapon, still very, very handy. There's the IS-2. Bit of AoE damage in there. T70 brought into action. Bit of pressure on the Zis with the railway artillery again. Very rare sight, IS-2 bouncing off the Panzer 4J. See, I don't think Luvnest doesn't want to retreat into the railway artillery shells with that conscript. He's running up to the sides. Good shot though from the IS-2. Has to back away. IS-2 hitting Vet 2 now. That's what I always talk about. He's got that range bonus, so now the Panther doesn't have a range advantage over the IS-2. That makes things much harder. Looks like there was a telemine on the base entrance finally for Kobal, but ends up getting triggered by the IS-2. A little bit unfortunate for him. Could have done with that earlier with all those T-34-85 base inspections. That being said, it didn't amount to much. He never like killed the bunker. That mid bunker. He did kill the machine gun bunker though. Oh no, I missed the counter snipe. Well, Luvnest sniper is dead. Kobal sniper up to 8 kills. Oh man, I greatly apologize. Oh, sorry. Luvnest calling in the planes again, looking to buy a bit of breathing room over here. Does get this pack very low in health. Katyusha has already fired. The Panther charging forward is looking for the IS-2, but there's a mine there. This could backfire badly. It's a 4J coming in as well. Zis setting up. Oh, but there's a nasty hit. That Panzer IV. Almost instant decrew on the Zis at 4 men. Now he's going to go for the kill. Putting the Panther into hull down mode. Digging in over here. IS-2 blasting away from long range though. Panther breaks free of the hull down now. Here comes the pack. Supporting the retreat. We've got 85 coming in now. Luvnest looking to get aggressive. Pack setting up in a nice angle though. Planes are gone now for Luvnest. 85, and here comes the T-70 around the side. Pack missing. 85 now, could be in some trouble. Pack. One shot, hits Vet 2. T-70, no. Still alive.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Well, Luvnest unable to get any kills. Same story for Kobal though. Well, I suppose Kobal actually did take out that Zis. Man, the Panzer IV-J. Such a beast with its scatter. So good at getting those decrews. S-mines covering the VP for Kobal. Very good idea. Shuts down the capping attempt from Luvnest. Luvnest is going to be able to drain a few points off Kobal though during this process. We're jumping on the VPs now though. Not going to let him drain much. So he's using the crew repairs on his tanks. Panther getting aggressive again though. Probably will be spotted by that tripwire flare. I'm just aware of this now. Got just about enough resources for another tank. Is it going to be the SU-85? I would guess so. Quite a lot of tanks now for Luvnest.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
He really needs to get the decrew on these packs, man. They are troubling him at the moment.
We are losing territory.
Katyusha, steady performer, but just hasn't been getting those critical shots in. T-70 with the recon mode right here. Katyusha going for a sniper kill. Hoping to catch it, but sniper's actually already run forwards. Those two going for an attack ground. They're also hoping to catch the sniper. Doesn't quite manage to do so. Perhaps slightly wasted Katyusha barrage. Does not kill the sniper. Number one priority with those Katyusha barrages is killing the packs. Double Vet 2 packs, man, they are scary even for the IS-2. Even scarier once they get that Vet 3 pen bonus. There we go, SU-85 getting things going. Got the recon mode T-70 spotting. Good start for the SU-85. Now it's Luvnest suffering the triple cap. He's training from him quite quickly, but he's got his armor. He's got his army ready to rumble. Kobal with a couple of resources floating now. Could squeeze in maybe one more tank.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory. Supply lines have been cut.
How much is the pack 43? Oh, I can't see it in the build menu. Can't remember the pop cap cost on it. Relieving a bit of the VP pressure. Panther in held down mode. It's a beast, man. It's got that extra range. Let's see how far it can shoot because of that. It's going to make things very hard for Luvnest now. Once again hoping to catch the sniper. SU-85 doesn't have the range advantage over the Panther because of the held down mode. And the sniper takes a grazing bit of damage, doesn't go down. Calling in the planes now, but the IS-2 already too damaged to really go in and do anything after this. And the held down Panther not taking too much damage. And it does outrange the SU-85, as I said, by 2.5 range. So Luvnest can't get that free damage in. Kobal really just dug in now. Tough to remove from the center. I think Luvnest needs to stop going for those Katyusha, looking for the sniper kills, and really just hope that he knocks out the team weapons, especially the anti-tank guns. And yeah, that was kind of like Luvnest's last roll of the dice in terms of his munitions. I think maybe Luvnest is unfamiliar with the range of the Panther in held down mode. Panther does return fire. S35 though getting some good hits in. P4 blitzing in. Oh boy, the Katyusha trying to back away now. S4 can't spin its turret around quickly enough though. And Panther is a little bit exposed now. He's trying to leave it in held down mode. I think it would survive 2 hits from the SU-85 though, so maybe Luvnest can't quite come in and finish it off. Comes in for a cheeky shot. Panther very quick to turn its turret though, and the pack actually just missing a shot. Luvnest backed into a bit of a corner. Lost control of this point. Comes the Katyusha barrage, hoping to catch the pies. Very quick reaction time though from Kobal, dodging away. T-34-85 coming in. SU-85 coming in as well. Now the Panther. 85 gets cold feet though. SU-85 in some trouble. I think the Panther would survive one more shot. Why did he not continue the pressure with the T-34-85? Oh, that's a big mistake from Luvnest. And the Panther backs away. There's 85 making a play, getting around the side. Pack activated the target weak point, not able to get it through. Pack very low. Luvnest trying to back away though. Does not get the decrew. Oh boy, if he just stayed in there with the T-34-85, could have killed that Panther. Even if he lost the T-34-85, killing off a Vet 2 Panther would be a worthwhile trade for sure. Okay, well. Kobal with a tremendous amount of resources now. Could be worth putting out a third Pioneer, speed up his repairs. Build a reinforced bunker, apparently, in this commander. It doesn't appear in the loadout. Can he? Or is that just a bug? Maybe he can't. How is this appearing in the bar though? Strange. But either way, bunker's also a good option on top of the air mines to burn through some of his manpower float. Should really box Luvnest out even further. Especially considering, you know, bunker's not as vulnerable to the Katyusha barrages. Spins around, but when you reposition the pack, oh, they're making a bit of a push. When you reposition the pack, the target weak point instantly goes on cooldown. There we go. Gets the sniper this time. He wasn't even targeting it. He's going for the pack instead. A bit of collateral damage. Good news for Luvnest. Pack does survive though. Vet 3 extremely low on health. Rebuild on the Zist for Luvnest, getting things going now. Double Vet 3 packs though is a nightmare to deal with. Target weak point connects. Panzer IV J coming through, looking for some damage. The Vet 3 pack just pinning time and time again. Oh, bit of clumsiness from the eyes too. Panzer IV J coming forwards, but he didn't pop the blitz. Still charging forwards, no blitz. Here comes the blitz now. Might be able to take down the Katyusha. No. SU-85 though. Okay, doesn't take engine damage. Kobal in a bit of disarray at the moment. T-34-85 coming forwards, but the Panther there in held down mode, locking him out. T-70 trying to bleed the incoming infantry. Pack does get away from the conscripts. Rebuild on the sniper instantly from Kobal as well. And he's going to go for a second Panther now. Double Panthers. That'll be strong. I think double Panthers are a bit more expensive in terms of pop cap as well, so that will round out his army now, I think. About 18. Yeah. So it'll pretty much be a pop cap limit once everything's reinforced. Yeah, he did indeed get that third squad of pioneers, which I think is a good decision. And the VP score is just about even now. Luvnest has just slowly been draining out over these last few minutes. He has rebuilt his army though to 100 of 100, so it's 100 battles now. Full-size armies on both sides. Kobal's maybe a bit more well-rounded. Luvnest's very heavy in the armor department. Oh, he does get the decro on one of those packs. That's good news. In fact, both of the packs... No. Not both the packs, just one of the packs. Does need the Zis now to deal with these held down Panthers with the bonus range. How's the Zis not shooting? Is there still a sight blocker there? It doesn't really look like it, but for some reason Zis is not firing back. Kobal is quite reliant on this sniper now in terms of anti-infantry damage. Now that he's missing that Panzer IV-J. Panther's not nearly as effective in that department. This is Barrage looking to clear out the pack. Good connection. And there goes the sniper. Held down again from Kobal. Oh boy, 85 comes in from the side. Takes some damage. Oh boy, Luvnest stopping here for some reason. Oh, and it goes down. Oh, it's a little bit clumsy from Luvnest, hanging around there for a little bit too long. He just stopped backing away. You know, he backed away a tiny bit. So just continuously backing away. I think he would have survived, at least if Kobal didn't break free of the held down and go for the chase. IS-2 making a move though. But the Vet 3 pack's still there. Pops the target weak point. I'm surprised he managed to get it off. Activating it that late, but here comes the Katyusha barrage, hammering down. Sniper running into the rockets. Oh, Panther in some trouble. S285. Sniper getting low. Pops the smoke though. Pack sitting back up. He's low in health, but still lethal. Vet 3. Sniper though. Oh, where's the sniper going? Retreating. IS-2 knocks him out. A little bit clumsy there from Kobal. I think he just didn't even have to retreat. Oh, pack going forwards. Vet 3 S285. Gets away. Here comes the IS-2 now, looking for the finishing blow. Hits the main gun crit. Bit of luck returned. Oh, the pack's there. Vet 3 S285. Oh, the IS-2 now's in some trouble. He's backing into the other pack. He's stuck with the target weak point. Nothing providing sight of the IS-2 at the moment, though. Attack ground, I think, maybe missing. Yeah, yes, indeed. Got the target weak point. Not able to get through. Both tanks with main gun crits for Kobal. Maybe a bit of karma for that main gun crit on Luvnest 85 earlier this match. And there we go. Loses pack. Finally, operating on low health constantly. Gonna go for the finishing blow on that. Kobal full speed on the repairs, rebuilding the pack instantly. But yeah, the pack 43 maybe not a good option now. He's up against a Vet 2 Katyusha with the cooldown bonus, just about Vet 3 as well. Would get taken down too easily at this stage. I only suggested that very early when Luvnest was still close to zero fuel after building a couple tanks. Could be like a daring play. Try pop it down right after a Katyusha barrage happens. Hope that it knocks out a tank or two with its first strike. You can't expect it to stick around. The ASU-85's Vet 3 though, it's just so much scarier. Oh boy, what's it doing though? Spinning around in circles. Some damage on the T-70. Packs coming in, multiple angles. 85 could be in a bit of trouble. And it looks like the 85's going to go down. Clumsy vehicle handling there from Luvnest. Had a bit of a traffic jam with that SU-85 spinning around in circles. Unfortunate for him. Rebuilds it instantly though. After charging through the center, maybe wants to finish off that T-70. Nice two. It's very durable though. Big 3 now. Really stretching its legs. Luvnest ticking under 100 though. Kobal capping in the center. Kobal also has had to burn through a lot of his manpower reserves. He was at 1300 at one stage. Now down to 500, having to rebuild the pack. Do a lot of reinforcing. The IS-2 starting to slap pretty hard now. At a good rate of fire. Comes the Katyusha barrage going for the team weapons. Scatter not so good. Oh, I forgot even, yes, and the sniper loss in this instant. Telemine over there as well, so it's kind of cheeky from Kobal putting that down, expecting maybe a tank to come in here to crush off the S-mines, to go for capture, especially like the T-70 might do that with the recon mode, but to get spotted by the sweeper. Luvnest heading over there, maybe wants to attack ground to kill it. It's coming forwards now. Did he notice the telemine? Misses it. Not by much though. The Vet 3 Panther and force back the 85. Getting in quite aggressively here. Okay, stops at the edge of the hedgerow. Spots it again. What's trying against Kobal now? He's ticking under 100. See what a asset the T-70 is keeping alive this long. That recon mode just constantly giving Luvnest sight. That's why he's playing so conservatively with it. Oh, bit of damage on it now though. Gets away. Katyusha barrage onto the machine gun. Rocket scatter, not terribly good. Okay, there it goes. Getting quite low. There's this in there for some damage as well now. The hull down Panther pack combo locking out the IS-2 from this side. And Kobal advancing with the double packs. His own Zis in some trouble. Getting laser beamed down by the LMG Grenadiers. And the march of the packs continuing. There goes the Zis. Oh, there goes the SU-85. He hits one shot while out of control though. T-34-85 making a bit of a move. IS-2 also pushing forwards. He doesn't quite have enough for the planes, otherwise he would 100% call them in right now. He's jumping on top of the double anti-tank guns. Decrease one of them. Panther coming back in. Low, but does have a range advantage. There goes one. Panther in held down mode. IS-2 can finish him off. He's lost sight of it though. He's just going for the kill on the decrew pack. Jumps onto this pack to help against the Panther. Oh, that gets decrewed though before it gets the second shot off. Smokes away with this Panther. Does have the Zis back there for the recrew potentially. IS-2 coming in looking for a cheeky shot. He connects on the move. Jumps back onto the pack and merges into it. He's healthy. Panther extremely low. IS-2 backs away. Misses the shot. These squads constantly getting decrewed as they try to jump onto the gun to fire off a shot. And the Panther survives. Luvnest missing a huge opportunity. Got cold feet with this IS-2. Should have been the Panther kill there. Wow. He was relying, I think, on the pack to finish off the Panther. But first off, I mean, it could bounce. Second off, it just got roasted. The LMG Grenadiers and the flamethrower taking down model after model. It couldn't get a shot off the men on the gun. Kept getting killed. Sweeping away a few of these S mines. Point straining away from Kobal, but he's gone for a third Panther now. Another T-34-85 for Luvnest. Probably needs another SU-85 though, honestly. Maybe he feels like the SU-85 will be too vulnerable to getting flanked by the triple Panthers. Definitely needs his Zis though with this composition, otherwise it's going to be too under strength in the anti-tank department. Did he kill both packs? Was that another decrew pack over there? Looks like he did, so Kobal without any anti-tank guns at the moment. Does have a hull down Panther again though, in the center.
You are showing weakness. We are down to 75 points.
Oh, big shot from the T-34-85. Trying to clear off the machine gun with the Katyusha rockets. I feel like Luvnest hasn't got terribly good scatter with those Katyusha rockets so far this game. IS-2 making his move. The 85 coming in from the side. Panther though I think still has a line of sight through that little gap, so the IS-2 actually taking a battering from that held down Panther long range. Is this advancing? We get a couple shots in on the Panther maybe. Okay, he's calling in the planes. I think Luvnest hoping that this will seal him the game with the victory point clock. Kobal making a move. Vet 3 Panther coming forwards. Hoping to knock out the IS-2. Got the 85 and the IS-2 in close formation. Zis missing a shot. Panther still very healthy. And the plane's getting shot down by the machine gun upgrades on the Panther. Bit of good luck for Kobal. Luvnest branching out to the far VP as well while this is going on. But again, the plane's getting shot down by the Pintles. Very, very good luck for Kobal. They shot down both of those planes so quickly. No dedicated anti-air. That's just like so lucky, man. Getting some decent damage done. A lot of repairs still required for Luvnest, and he's lost his... Or this is actually out back. Here it comes again. Triple Panthers making a play on the IS-2. A lot of damage connecting. Railway artillery on the Zis. Panther's all very low, so is the IS-2 though. Bouncing. Panther's still alive. And Luvnest tanks both fall. Gets out of there with the Zis before the railway artillery shells fall. Where's his second 85? Looks like it came off crew repairs just there. Oh! The railway artillery scout shatters quite far away. Scatters. And shatters. Zis. And all the Panthers survive. Oof. 85 comes through, trying to jam the capture on this side. Still has to worry about that Talamine. I don't know if he remembers that's still there. But it is. Oh! Oh! It is, and it works against Kobal.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
But now Luvnest without the IS-2. Such a small army, less than half of Kobal's. Can't really get back onto the VPs.
50 points remain before our defeat.
And Luvnest just didn't have any mines down to shut down that Panther play. Just like one mine, just keeping one of those Panthers out of that push would have kept him safe there. But it wasn't to be. A little bit unfortunate as well that one of his tanks was out of action for repairs, but ended up working nicely for Kobal. Bit of good luck on his side. Easily could have lost one of the Panthers there. Yeah, Luvnest just can't get on top of the VPs in time to turn this one around. Kobal calls the GG. And so does Luvnest.
We are suffering vehicle losses. The enemy is about to defeat us. We have only 10 points remaining.
And there we go. Whew. Crazy game, this one. Tough start for Kobal. Very, very, very tough start. Luvnest sniper play in the early game. Very strong. Completely shutting him down. Kind of locked him into just this small corner of the map. But, you know, it's all you kind of need with Crossroads. Very tough for Luvnest to set up the triple cap. Drain Kobal down to around 130. But then he just couldn't drain off those last 130 points. Kobal making a good play. Luvnest getting a little bit unlucky at some stages. I feel like his Katyusha barrages, they were pretty well targeted for the most part. Just wasn't getting the rocket scatter to really get those decrews or kills. To take out the sniper, that was probably the absolute highlight of that. Yeah, Kobal playing tight. Building up a huge reserve of resources, and that kind of allowed him a little bit more control right at the end of the game, even though, you know, lost a couple of anti-tank guns, lost the sniper. He had enough in reserve to bounce back from that. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.